Look, I could put this in my hoodie pocket and just carry it with me.
Just imagine somebody talking all that shit, being like, yo, you ain't all that nice. You just whip out a snack box, bro. They're gonna be like, yo, who are you? It's a very light weapon of mass destruction.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Wong, and we are back with another video. Today, we are going to be talking about...
We got another tier list in the building. We're gonna do arcade sticks,
hitboxes, and everything. So if you guys want to see the action, hit the like, share, subscribe, turn on the bell's notification, and let's get into the video. The real name for this is called the Green Goblin. Show some respect to the Green Goblin. Itoki Omni. Then you have the Hitbox. You got the Hori Fight Stick Mini. This is the Hori Fight Stick Alpha. This is the Mad Catz. What the hell is the Mad Catz Alpha? The Mad Catz Ego. Never heard of these two in particular. You have the Mad Catz TE2. And you got the Mayflash F300. You got the Mayflash F500. You got the Mix Box. Then you have the Empress. I have that. Qanbas Crystal. Qanbas Dragon. Qanbas Drone. This is the Qanbas Obsidian. This is the Qanbas Pearl. This is the Razor Panthera Evo, the Snackbox Micro, and the Victrix Pro.
Back in my day, we couldn't afford this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these to, I don't know. This one I remember, but I didn't own one. These weren't bad from what I've heard, but I don't know.
I'm gonna just start with just the M-Flash, the M-Flash F300.
I don't know where these were available to get. If anybody knows, man, let me know in the comment section below. I'll check them out and see if I could probably get one of these if they're still around. But I never got a chance to experience these at all. They look really cool, actually. Like, no cap, they actually look like some pretty sturdy staple sticks, but they definitely look heavy as hell. The one on the right does. That shit look like if you throw that at somebody's car, it might just blow the whole car up.
It is actually trash. The reason why is that I bought this stick. I have the stick. I have this at home right now. I bought it from a garage sale. Like, you know, I don't know if you guys saw a tweet. Somebody selling this Mayflash F300 stick for 10 Canadian dollars. I bought that. Literally, it did not work. I plugged it in. You know how you hear the doo-doo? It did not work. That means I bought a broken ass stick. So that was my experience. So clearly I hate it because it didn't work. So I'm going to put M-Flash F300 and the M-Flash F500 into trash. You know, it might be the guy broke the stick, but to me, it's whack. So never heard of the Mad Catz Alpha. This looks like a toy.
Again, I think this is a great collection stick. In terms of like the sturdiness, I don't think it's there.
That's Mad Catz Ego. Never heard of it. But then this beauty right here, the TE2. Mad Catz, the original Mad Catz, when Markman was working, he was making some stuff. So clearly this is S tier alone. This stick is amazing. I love the Mad Catz TE2. So definitely belongs in S.
I'm gonna be honest. I hated the TE2, the original, and then I didn't like the TE2 Plus. I thought this was a whatever stick. This is the only option we got stick at the time. The biggest thing I did like about it, you could just open it and you could just customize it.
The mix box, I had the mix box, but it was hard for me to play. Maybe the WASD angles, I like it. Maybe I want it to be more slanted. Don't put this in B.
I like the mix box a lot. Actually, I put this kind of up here. It's just really nice.
Empress, definitely. I love the weight. I love the size.
Ooh, this stick is actually insane.
I love how aesthetically pleasing it looks. I have one literally right here, the Evo edition.
I think the customizable part is actually the thing that makes me be like, God damn, you could do all of that? It's crazy.
So like I said, it's very nice. So we'll put that in S tier as well too. Then we have the Green Goblin. The Green Goblin, I had a Green Goblin. It's very wonky. It's pretty much plastic. And you know, it was one of the only Dreamcast sticks that people can buy affordably. This is a legend right here. I don't care what anyone says. It might be trash when you compare it to all these godlike joysticks now, but for the time when the Dreamcast first came out, this was goated. This was the original S tier for sure.
I'm gonna keep it $150. This stick is actually insane. Itokis are actually ridiculous.
I love the Itoki Omni. It's a little heavy though. It weighs like a 1-year-old. Carrying this is like heavier than Harper when she was a baby.
For one, they are limited as hell. My only issue, and it's not even an issue, it's just a preference thing, is I feel like the arcade stick is too small, and it feels like I'm playing on like a Stream Deck. I got big ass hands. You know, I ain't gonna be able to block a Kuma with that shit. You know, expensive as hell. but you get what you pay for.
I love the hitbox. Great. I don't really use it too much, so it's like I don't know the full potential, right? So we're gonna put it under A.
I think Hitbox is actually really good. I think the models that they have now, they went back to doing like the smaller boards. My biggest issue is I feel like with the smaller boards, everything is too close to each other, and I personally don't like that. And I think that change really turned me off. I really like the older models where it was like a bigger board, it's more heavier, and the hands, the buttons is a little bit more spread out.
For me, for my frame, I personally like the Empress more.
The Hori Fight Stick Mini, I think the problem is with this one is that it's a mini, very, very, very fragile in terms of like buttons and everything like that. I think the buttons are like super, super like just not that strong, to be honest. Like I feel like if you hit it really hard, it might F the old stick up. Personally, for me, it's more of a collection.
Razer Panthera Evo, definitely goated as well too. I know they don't really sell it anymore. It's really hard to find, but this is like one of those sticks that if you do see brand new in the box, you do buy it ASAP.
I really like that you could disconnect the cord. It's just a very, very nice looking stick. Very beautiful. Really like the stick.
The Pearl and the Obsidian, they're pretty much the same stick, but they're goated. Yeah, we can admit that these two are goated.
The Obsidian, in my opinion, is one of the best sticks. The price is perfect. The size is perfect. The customizable options is perfect.
The Qanbas Crystal, right? This is the Crystal. This was during the beginning of the Qanbas days.
Qanbas Crystal is definitely an amazing stick. I don't think it's on par with these sticks, but it is a great stick. Like, it's nothing really bad about it.
But this was a solid stick. I personally never had one of these, but I used it. But they're solid. And then they have the Dragon. Dragon was a little bit too much for me. It's definitely way too heavy.
This is definitely one of my favorite sticks. Unfortunately, it's definitely not S tier. And I think the reason why is carrying this thing can literally, this is literally just a weapon.
Ooh, you can't. This is a stay-at-home stick, but this thing was this one is a dragon. Like it, when they say dragon, it's a beast. It's a monster for sure. It's big. It's big. It's a great stick, but I would never really bring it, and that's why I'll put it under B.
This is actually a pretty solid stick. I like this stick quite a bit. I think one of the biggest things is like the customizable options is probably not as super on par. Like for some other sticks, it's probably harder to do it, but it's still a great stick. It's very, very good.
Drone one's really good just because it's a very good, it's pretty much the modern Green Goblin now, where it's like it's your entry joystick. Like if you're like one of those people that, oh, I want to get a joystick, but I don't want to spend an arm and a leg. Well, then you get this. You get the drone.
I know some people really, really like it, and I think a lot of people got it because of the cheap, how cheap it was for their first stick, but I just think it was a little too small, you know, for their first stick. But now they kind of like widened a bit from the from Drone 2, so I really like the upgrade.
Victrix is amazing. Personally, I love the handles on the Victrix. It's such an easy way to carry the joystick. It's beautiful. You can get it engraved. Like, you know, this is like a luxury joystick. So clearly this belongs in S tier as well too.
The only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't have a lot of customizable options. But dude, the color and just like the quality of it is super, super nice.
Then you have the Micro. It's just so good. Look, I could put this in my hoodie pocket and just carry it with me. This is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Just imagine somebody talking all that shit, being like, yo, you ain't all that nice. You just whip out a snack box, bro. They're gonna be like, yo, who are you? It's a very light, just weapon of mass destruction.
How can you not put an S tier? Like, how can you not at that point? It's so small. It's so good. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, I do think we were missing kind of like the older stuff, like the original TEs, like some of the other Mad Cat products that were really iconic as well. Number one stick I put was probably the Mad Cat's TE2. Mad Cat's TE2 was amazing. The Vuelix was, the Taito Vuelix was also amazing as well too. And Moz likes and Moz sticks. Turn on bells, notification, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video.